Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's first budget check-in video for the month of March. So in this video, I'm just going to be sharing with you all how our spending is going, what bills have come out, and sort of just where we're at. A few days ago, I shared our goals and sort of our financial standing with our debt and savings and all of that. So if you're interested in getting more info on sort of where we're at and everything, definitely check out that video. But let's go ahead and get started. So as far as on this main page here, which by the way, I am using the financial sidekick that I sell in my Etsy shop. This is the version that has the weekly check-in page, so that's what I'm personally using. This sidekick has a ton of extra features. There's an annual summary, a goals page, subscriptions, debt, savings, sinking funds, net worth, retirement, and notes, and then the monthly budgets. I am really just using the monthly budgets, to be honest. I am going to be tracking my debt and savings in separate trackers, which I shared in the last video, so you can kind of see that, just because I want to kind of like maintain a tracking across several different years. This is more of like an annual setup. That's just my preference. So I want to like track multiple years worth of info on like our debt and savings and stuff. And then we're just not really using any of the other pages, but there are extra things here in case you do need them. Then that is super nice. I do have a walkthrough video that shares all the details of the sidekick up on YouTube on my new releases playlist. So if you're curious and you want to see, you know, all the extra pages and what's included and stuff, you can definitely check that out. I did consider tracking savings and debt here, but like I said, I want to track multiple years worth, and so having the big tracker sheet that I shared previously in the last video, that'll allow me to do that. But there are tons and tons of different extra fun features here, so that is really, really fun. But I am just really using the March, you know, budget, monthly budget sections and stuff. So anywho, what is going on here? So I have decorated, as you guys can see, and I love how it turned out. I love it. I love having it all decorated. In our other section, I transferred money over to the girls' 529s already, so that was done. And then on our bills section here, we have paid our mortgage, our HOA was paid. I check this off as soon as the transaction clears in our checking account. It like posts and everything. That's when I check it off. And then our solar panel payment, the gym payment came in slightly under. The Gab phone payment came in slightly under as well. And then I put the minimum payment towards our Toyota Sienna. It's due on the 25th of the month, but I just pay it on the 1st of the month versus like an auto pay type of deal. And then we'll put our extra payment towards it, towards like the end of the month or so. The system that they use, it's with a credit union, and it's super confusing. Like you can't make payments that are over $2,000 towards your debt. You have to do like multiple different payments. That's why I do it that way. I don't know, it's super weird. But anyways, that is what has happened in bills so far. So we are on track with all of that. Everything's getting paid on time, which is always great. I do have pretty much everything set up for auto pay. The only thing that's not set up for auto pay is the car payment, and it's for that super weird reason where they won't let me make a payment over $2,000. Bizarre. But anywho, that is that. And then for our expenses, we will take a look at the expense tracking sheet for things like groceries and all of that. But I did transfer $200 to Andrew and I's Chime accounts. I've mentioned this before, but we each have a Chime checking account along with the debit card that comes with it. And it's super easy to set up. So in our main bank account, I was able to add those Chime cards as external accounts. And then I just transfer the money onto our cards, and then we're able to just kind of maintain our balance, and we each have a debit card we use and all that kind of stuff. So it's really, really convenient. I love it. There's an app so we can check the balance whenever we want, and it's free. There's no monthly fees or anything like that. So I highly recommend it. It's been a game changer as far as us managing our personal spending. We were doing cash for a little bit. That gets messy, and then having transactions coming in and out, like say I buy something on Amazon and I just, yeah, the tracking and stuff was just really confusing because it's all coming out of like our family checking or our Citibank card that we use for like groceries and gas and stuff like that. So it was just easier for us to have our own accounts, and it's like our own little spending account, and I really prefer that. So it's been working really well for us. And then we have kids allowance. I haven't taken cash out for that or for piano lessons yet. And then we have the cleaners coming later in March. So as far as expenses, we haven't had a ton going on. As you can see, I decorated. So I use the expense tracking stickers that are included in the sticker book that match and everything. So I'm tracking groceries, household, gas, and entertainment. Costco, we really only go like one time a month, so I'm not gonna track that on the monthly view. Coffee, we buy one time a month. Dog foods, one time a month. So I just did the categories where there's gonna be multiple transactions throughout the month. So that's how I have that set up. But I marked our paydays as well. One we're each getting paid from the business and then Andrew's job. And yeah, that's how I have it all set up. So the first thing we have here is gas, and I filled up the tank partially while I was out. We prefer to fill up at Costco, so I just did, it was $25.10 total. So I'm gonna go over here and go to my weekly check-in, which I also decorated. I love it. It's so fun. It just makes a difference, you know, when it looks cute and everything, it makes a difference. So for gas, we spent $25.10, and we started out the month, we budgeted a total of $100. So I'm just going to subtract 100 from 25.10, and that gives me 74.90 that we have remaining. So that's what gas is looking like. And then for groceries, we did have a couple transactions. So, or no, we only had one transaction for $106.69, and we budgeted a total of $600. You can see that. So I'm going to subtract 600, and that's going to give me that total there. So 106, was it 69? Let me double check. Yep. And then we have $493.31 remaining. And we typically go grocery shopping. Normally, I don't know, Andrew and I were just talking about this because I'm gonna be doing the grocery shopping now more than he is. He went on Monday for me, which was really nice, but I think I'm gonna actually do grocery shopping maybe on Saturday so that that's done. I was doing Sunday, but the thing is that I also prep and do a lot of cooking and baking on Sunday, and it's just a lot. Like I feel like I need to split it up and do like the grocery shopping one day and then the prep the next day. So so yeah, I think Saturdays are gonna be where it's at. So we've got 1, 2, 3, we have 4 Saturdays remaining. So I'm gonna divide that by 4, and that gives us about $123 per week to work with. So that is not too shabby at all. I feel like about 100 a week or so is where we're at usually, unless I do budget a little extra in case there's something on sale and we want to like stock up or something, or if we're making something different, need a lot of ingredients or whatever. But that is where we are at, and I can move this up here. Okay, so that's groceries. And then household, I know that we have not done anything, and we budget $100 there. And then entertainment, we had a few transactions. So we went to a spring training game with our friends on Sunday. It was really fun. The weather was super nice. It was like in the 70s. Got a little toasty here and there, but there was a nice breeze and there was some cloud cover at times. And yeah, it was really fun. We got to watch the Diamondbacks versus the Rangers. The Diamondbacks definitely got their butts kicked, but it was just nice. It's nice to be outside with friends and all of that kind of stuff. So while we were there, I did get the girls some snow cones. So that was $16.95. And then on the way home, they loved the green apple smoothies from Dutch Bros. And then I wanted a Rebel, which is terrible for you. It's like their energy drink, but it sounded really good because it was kind of a warm day and it was like, you know, refreshing. So I got that, and then that included tip as well, and that was $25.03. which gives us a total of $41.98. And before I forget, because I'm thinking about it right now, let me actually change this pen thickness. I am gonna check all of these off so that I know that I tracked them. So we're gonna go over here and check this off as well. And I keep wanting to like swipe over, but it's not gonna work. Okay, so $41.98, and I'm gonna change the thickness for this one. $41.98, and we budget $300, so I'm gonna just subtract 300, and then I have $258.02 remaining. So that is honestly plenty for us. We really don't eat out a whole ton, but that is what it's looking like as far as where we're at with all of our variable spending there. And I think it's been a while since I filmed a weekly check-in, and I've been like out of practice with tracking stuff, so you can definitely probably tell. But I think that's everything that I wanted to update you guys on. As far as our savings tracker, I will be sharing updates on our savings tracker here and there as we're like kind of using it. And then during the results video, I'll update you guys on our Sienna and paying that off and stuff. But for miscellaneous savings, we haven't had anything happen. We're treating this a lot like a sinking fund. It's just everything kind of globbed together. So we expect money to go in and out of this thing, out of this account. But for March so far, we haven't really needed to take anything out yet. So that's our beginning balance. We're trying to build it back up after going to Disney and everything. I'll be transferring money over on payday to put a chunk of money in there and stuff. So that'll get added at the end of the week or the day that you guys are watching this. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the weekly check-in. That's where everything's at so far. Dog food, I was just looking. We may not even need to get dog food this month, but we'll see. So anyways, yeah, that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this check-in and just kind of seeing where we're at and everything. And then let's see, I'm trying to think. Tomorrow we have new releases. We have a new sticker kit coming, and then I'll have a plan with me up on Monday as per usual. So yeah, that's it for this one. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to catch all my future videos, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.